Welcome back. So now let me walk you around the panels and show you what you can do with the panels. On my left side panel, I have sources where I can get my components and the supplies. I have AC power supply, power inverter, 12 volt battery, and the protection, MCB, ROCD, and so on. For controls, I have button switch, light switch, intermediate switch, cooker control, AC contactor, thermal overload. On the load, I have bulb, floodlight, electric cooker, and so on, wall socket, and all the rest. Accessories, I have ceiling rows, junction box, cooker outlet, 3-pin plug, and all that. The next 8 is the properties panel. On this properties bar, whatever I double click, whatever component I double click, component or wire I double click, the property is shown on this place. For instance, when I double click on this power supply, the properties of the power supply shows here. The output voltage is 230. Is single phase. I can decide to rotate it or change it as I want, or delete it. When I double click on the meter, it shows me properties. Consumer unit, same thing. It's a single phase, 4-way. The internal wiring is hidden. I can decide to reveal it or not, and so on. If I click on the wire, it shows me the wire is brown. I can change the color. It shows me the size of the wire. I can change the size from here. It shows me the type of wire. Is it flex or solid? I can change it. It shows me if the wire has a sleeve or not. I can add a sleeve to it, or from the different colors or not. I can decide to add node to the wire, kind of connection point, tap something or not. So that is the properties. Then on the load, if I double click on this load, for instance, I will equally see the quantity of the load connected. I can increase it, show me maybe 10 number of bulbs connected, and so on. The power rating of the load, and so on. So if the load is the type that goes with a cable, I will attach a plug to it, but this bulb doesn't go with a plug. So, and that. So on the upper part of the panel, I have the toolbar. I have the file. In that file, I have new project, save project, load, and so on. Export. If I want to export this as a picture, I will export it from here. If I want to edit this, select all, undo, redo, and so on, or clear screen. This is where it is seen on the edit menu. Then on the demos, I have already made projects. If I click on any of these demos, it shows me the like cooker circuit. It shows me the cooker circuit. That's it. Yeah. Anyone I choose, it shows me. It takes me directly to the, let's say, two-way switch. Take me to two-way switch circuits. They already made them inside the app. If I want to change the app view, it now is in real life view, showing me real life view. Can change it to schematic. Shows me schematic diagram of everything. See, so we'll take it back to real life view. So if I want to hide the names of all these components, I can just go to this icon, hide. I can click on activate to open the components, so that I will see the internal parts of the components, the ones that are openable, and see how the terminals are and how the wires are connected inside the components. I can close the book. I click on close the book to close the components. I can decide to zoom it in or out. What is it now? I can start to change the theme. I can decide to remove the grid, to hide the grid. I can decide to increase the grid size or reduce the grid size. Now, this is for starting simulation and stopping simulation. Now, help. I can get instructions on how to use the app here. I can see anything about the app here. I can equally give a feedback after using the app by clicking on feedback, which is very, very important. I can equally decide to change the project title. Click on this place to add the title. This is all about the panels. Thank you very much for paying attention. Next time, we'll go to picking components to start a project on the workspace. Bye for now.